Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the Strategy Professor. And we're doing it with Zyra. So, I'm a little bit worried. I picked this early on because Jhin Zyra, I think, is very good in Ezreal Sona. However, they last picked Kassadin. So, all of a sudden, this pick that I thought was really good is going to be rough outside of laning phase. So, we need to close this game out because we really don't have anything that's going to be able to deal with this Kassadin late game. Oh god, Lee, please.
An ally has been slain. First blood.
Waiting.
So he was trying to jump Elise, and Elise just jumped right over that wall and killed him. Holy crap. Okay, good. Zyra's making him pay early, that's good.
Bliss comes only in the moment.
Shit. I didn't quite flash fast enough. Dang it. I kind of want boots here. Such a bad time to back. I forgot Sona had Ignite. That's so sleaze. I mean, I have it too, but you would expect it out of Zyra. Ignite Thunderlord Sona. With 31 AP. I mean, she has more AP than I do. That's right. We'll make her pay here in a second. Who got it? Ezreal? No, the Ignite off of Sona got it. I should have read that situation better and should have known she was going to go for something like that.
Just a harmless flower.
You will learn what beauty is.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree. You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. Wait until my seeds take root. You have slain an enemy.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Pretty good. We just gotta crush this all the way through. Okay, Elise is up there, so I don't have to worry about a gank from her.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, God, this game, a lot of deaths.
Such a busy world.
Yeah, I think I'll just go for the Sork boots here. It's kind of a weird back timing, but
Venture off the beaten path.
this guy's like, start taking dragons. I'm gonna keep feeding top. I just don't like the Singe style of play, honestly.
My seed. An enemy has been slain.
Smile. Everyone is watching.
Yeah, Lee should have waited on him to commit before he threw his Q. Okay, Elise is on our side, so we don't have that long, but we have a little bit. How? Lee's kind of low. Yeah, we need to back up. I mean, that was so obvious.
Such a busy nurse.
Too bad you're blind, dude. People pinged it. Like, just...
Things aren't right.
Alright, so now I've got my ult. We can definitely zero people out.
Come closer. Killing spree.
You will learn what beauty truly is.
Alright, so that was pretty good. We don't know. Is Elise dead? I didn't see. I'm a little worried about Elise. Okay, she's middle.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That Windrake is actually so freaking good on Zyra because that's her big problem, is that she can't run very fast. So that Windrake is actually amazing on Zyra. Okay. Do we have enough of the mask? Oh, I need Sight Stone though. I really want mask to blow him up, but I really need Sight Stone, so that makes me sad, but at least we can get all the components.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, baby, a triple. That makes me want to watch that meme.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, what? Okay, nice. Oops, I didn't mean to put my pink there, but I guess that's okay.
Rampage.
Yeah, I goofed that up. I didn't know he was going to jump forward. Oh god. Come on, Lee, don't do this, buddy. W him? Can you W him, Jin?
So much. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. I gotta figure out something else to do. Getting that blasting one is just such a terror. With Rift, is that ZZ Rot? Yeah, I love Singe with ZZ Rot.
A promising garden.
I know, bro, I'm trying. It's just... They're gonna jump over this thing at me here in a second, probably.
Venture off the beaten path. Such a busy world.
Yeah, we gotta close this out before Cassidon comes online. This Jen just can't get any luck, man. That's alright though, whatever.
My ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
God.
Take careful steps.
Well, a bunch of them did die. That's a major dark area here. Isn't there pinks? Yeah, there's a pink here. I'd say I have to clean up these pinks. There's a lot of them around. Yeah, I can bait them right here.
These aren't always what they
See if we can get Sona warding. This may or may not be warded. Yeah, we need these lanes up.
An enemy has been slain.
Singe is just wrecking them. Open up on him, Jen. Make him dodge everything. Oh god, that power cord though. Where's she going? Like Witchbane first?
An ally has been slain.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. I'm out. Ah, so awkward. Go buy this. Who else? Zyra doesn't have Abyssal. Then we'll go ahead and go Abyssal.
Wait until my
I know I have pieces of a bunch of different things, but I just don't have the right amount of gold. Like, it's just so awkward to try to buy these items. I love Zyra, but they really need to adjust these items. Like, just lower their AP and just make them cheaper. Like, make all of the AP utility type of items 2600 and just lower their stats accordingly. What's wrong with that? Just make them slightly more than the, you know, normal support items. I've tried to get this ward like 3 or 4 times. Make them slightly more, but just make them affordable, and just make make all of the items build out of small things like amp tomes and, you know, null magic mantle, like just multiple amp tomes, like just something. Not blasting wands, not rods. They need to just commit and say, you know what, we're going to make this a support item because it has a lot of utility. So items that I think they should commit to making support items are Zhonya's, Leandry's, Abyssal, and Morellonomicon. Like, just make those small-time items. Make them less expensive. It would also make AP mages have to think, do I want full burst damage like Deathcap or Ludens? Or... and Rylai should be a smaller time item. Or do I want, you know, like these smaller utility type of items? Just balance it that way. Like make, you know, maybe 3 or 4 big ticket, high damage items, and then 3 or 4 AP support items that have good utility, like auras or Zhonya's. Like, you should have to pay a price for Zhonya's or Rylai's. They already did that. They lowered kind of the stats on all those things. You should have to pay a price on them. If you want to pick those as an AP mid, you should have less damage because you have more utility. They just need to do it with Morellonomicon now. Because that has the healing debuff on it. Nice. That's my thoughts on it. And that would make AP support so much better if their items were just all like 2500, 2600 and they all built out of small things. Especially Leandry's. Leandry's is the big one.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage. Unstoppable.
What do I need now? I think I need to go for...
The forest holds many surprises.
Support gen. Zyra APC. Yeah. I mean, they could do similar things with 80 support items, and that could be, they should make that a thing. Like, I think that you should be able to build and play Lee Sin as a support. I think that would be cool. Like, have things kind of like Black Cleaver or Frozen Mallet that have a lot less stats on them, where you get to do that unique, cool, passive kind of thing. Right? Like, where you get that slow from Mallet, to help chase people down, or where you get, you know, the armor shred. I just have utility AD items and just say, you know what? Just things that are like team oriented. And there aren't that many. That would be cool if there were. Just things that shred. I mean, they have tank things.
Shut down. An enemy has been
But having like some damage stuff would be cool. Like just make Cleaver a lot cheaper. Make it about 2,600. Just lower the AD on it. Oh god. And let it keep the utility. What else would be nice? I'm trying to think conceptually. Something that doesn't exist yet. Just something that lowers stats. Like maybe something that, like a Wit's End or something. They could maybe make Wit's End like... Yeah, we need to... Time to leave. What else would be cool? Just something where, like, if you deal damage or shield an ally, or like if you deal damage to an enemy, then it shields an ally for a certain amount or something like that. Kind of like what they're doing with Knight's Vow, but make it like a damage item. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be tough to balance around that, but I'll go ahead and grab that.
The forest told
Like something like Abyssal, right, for armor. Like it gives you some nice defensive stats, gives you a little bit of damage, a little bit of cooldown, and would shred some armor or something in an aura.
an ally has been slain.
Hey, Plap, thanks for coming back, friend. Or good night, friend.
seeds take
Whichever, I need to read up to figure it out. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, Dakota was the last one that joined our legion.
things
Yeah, we need to close this game out. Oh, we still have Baron.
Everyone is watching.
The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon. You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret.
the harvest is upon us.
Has destroyed a turret.
I knew I was gonna die there, but I was just like, you know what, if I can take easy out of this, we might be able to just flat out finish it.
Double kill.
I mean, maybe Zyra support would be okay. I don't know, like that stun's pretty nice. Hey, Mr. Cell. I think support Wukong. I have thought about that. Okay, so we're losing about 21 and we're gaining 22, so we're kind of normalizing here. I think I might have to, that might have to be the end. I have so much grading to do tonight, and I do need to go to sleep eventually. But if you're new to the channel, this VOD's going to be recorded all the way back, so stay tuned for that. And then we also have all of these guides. If you haven't checked these out yet, Itemization is the newest one that I did. So it tells you a lot about how I value different items. I go through a bunch of math, stats, but it's fun. Like, I give you links, it's interactive, I explain it very well, so I try to be as engaging as possible. But you can know, like, well, what do you think about Zyra Portal? What do I think about Locket, Redemption, Knight's Vow? All of these items, and what's their ultimate cost efficiency. So go through that. It may surprise you. You might learn some good things in there. And then we also have a Google Doc for each one of those. Oh, thank you very much. Who subbed on me here? Thank you very much, Mr. Sell. I appreciate it. But yeah, we have a Google Doc here. It goes through all the information for you. I walk through this as well when I'm explaining in the video, so these are just kind of notes for you. It's nice and organized, even color-coded at times. So I spent a lot of time designing this, and I think it's very, very helpful. This will gain you a lot of ELO to watch this guide and the other ones. So if you're thinking of which ones to get started with, I highly recommend the Itemization video and the Mastering the Map video. Are both amazing. This one tells you how to rotate, when to rotate, thinking about different matchups, how to ward, how to secure objectives, like what you should prioritize on the map at different points in time, how to use the Zyra Portal correctly. So there's a lot of really, really good advice there, but all of them are awesome. I am going to do a tier list video. I might wait until the next patch comes out, just because it's so close to probably coming out soon. But it really hasn't changed that much. The only thing that changed from 6.22 is that Alistar fell off a lot with his changes. And that's about it. So King of the Hill right now, or King and Queen of the Hill, or Nautilus and Janna, I think. Although Zyra is quite strong, and so are Nami in different circumstances. So I highly recommend those. But do check those out. We also have the playlists. If you want to watch all of my Alistar games, or all of my Janna games, or Lulu, Tom Kench, it starts with the newest one. So Tom Kench number 51 here, and works its way back to the oldest ones. So there's a ton of content there, more than you would probably ever want to watch for a champion, but go watch them all. They're awesome. And then finally, you can watch all of the past streams. I upload them here. They're right here under the streamed content. And then I put in timestamps, the name of the champion that I play at a certain time, and the runes that I use for that particular game. So you always can find all of your favorite champions, see exactly what you want. And just kind of a pro tip here on the channel, not all of the games on the stream make it onto VODs. A lot of times they do if it's a really good game, but sometimes I forget to record it, or sometimes I just have a whole lot of somebody, like I just have a whole lot of Tom Kench, Janna, and Nautilus. I'm just not recording a lot of those lately because I still have a backlog that I'm working through. But if you want to see champions that maybe that don't show up all the time in VODs, like you could press in Skarner in this little search box here. It'll show you all the Skarners. So you have the two in the playlist already, but then it shows you any streams where Skarner shows up in the description as well. So it might be some Skarner games that I forgot to record, or ones that were losses or weren't particularly competitive. But that doesn't mean they don't have a good landing phase, and that doesn't mean that I don't say good things about them in the video. They just didn't make the VOD. So, there's a bunch of Skarner here, for example. I think I play him 3 times in this stream. So, that's a good way to find champions that maybe you've gone through all the VODs for that champion. You just want to squeeze the last little drop out of content on the channel and just find the last little bits that might be hiding out in the VODs. That's a good way to do that. So I try to keep it organized, keep it easy to find for you. We also have a lot of Total War Warhammer. I haven't done that in a while consistently, but I need to get back on that. We have legendary campaigns that are a great time. I don't abuse the auto-resolve system. I don't assassinate lords on the campaign map, so I try to make it particularly challenging on the highest difficulty level. So those are all pretty good. And I'm about to do some more elves with that. I also have an XCOM 2 series that's interesting. I don't have a separate playlist for that. I need to do it soon, but if you just type in XCOM 2, you'll find them. And I'm going to do more of that. And then I also want to do some Civ 6 at some point soon. My school semester is over this week, so I should be able to do a lot more content. And yeah, hopefully I can bring you some more soon. So thank you very much. That's going to be it for the Zyra VOD, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.